Hi guys. So this day marks my 1 year ownership of this car, and I wanted to summarize the ownership and share my experience with this car with you. As you might suggest, this car is very fun to drive if it drives. I mean, you saw my several episodes. It was a very long and tough and expensive journey to get this car on the road legally with all the modifications I've done to it. And well, to summarize, I had a bad engine that has been figured out. I got the car back by the beginning of August, but the car was still not drivable because of the brakes. I mean, I don't have to go into any more details because if you watch my videos, you know that I had a problem with the hydraulic pump, which was not producing any pressure to support my foot using the braking pedal. So this was a big issue, and it was relevant to get the car legally on the road. Then I had a problem with my alternator because even though the entire engine was checked and rebuilt, the engine builder did not replace the alternator for whatever reason. If I knew that the alternator would be faulty after just, let's say, 3 weeks, then I would have replaced it right away, because working on an engine that has been redone, it was a bit tricky. But again, I got it sorted out now, but that was the second big issue with the car. Then I have a problem with my AC because it doesn't work. You might have seen that I'm a bit sweaty. That's because, again, we have 21 degrees and the AC doesn't work. It has been refilled twice already, but there seems to be some sort of leak in that fan box or whatever you want to call it, and it's just, yeah, it's making problems. But I want to have this fixed over the winter, so that will be done. Something I have to address as well is the clutch. In one of my videos I told you guys that this car has the RS clutch in it and the single mass flywheel. So even though this is pretty fun to drive with the car because the engine revs up very quickly, there is another problem, because if you engage the clutch and rolling up to a stop, well, it is very likely that the engine is just going to shut down because the revs are falling so quickly that, well, yeah, it is stalling the car. So you have to use like heel and toe to shift down gears. I also want to maybe do another alignment, because as you might see, the camber on the front is very aggressive. So when you drive on the motorway or like some small back roads, you feel that the steering wheel always wants to move around, and it is not very stable in a straight line. But again, I really enjoy driving this car, and it really starts to look like mine, you know? And talking about the wheels, I have the original cup wheels on, which I seem to like pretty much, with the silver paint and the ride height and a bit of a meteor tire. So I like the look. But the reason why I don't have the other wheels put on right now is that I want to have just that little upgrade that I'm keeping for next year. I'll let you enjoy some more driving footage and a bit of a epic scenery.